Dodge. What the frig are we working on? Holy. Any guesses? Alright, enough done. So anyway, yeah, we got two Dodge, well, we got a Dodge Hood and a Dodge Caravan rear gate in here. I've been at the junkyard or junkyards all day. I've been to I've been to 4 junkyards today. Trying to locate it somewhat of a Dodge Caravan and a Dodge Caravan Hood that was in decent shape, mostly the gate. I was looking for a buddy of mine, or a friend of my dad's. He broke his rear window on his Dodge Grand Caravan, and what happened was when he broke that, insurance wouldn't cover it because it was his fault. It wasn't like a rock or something hit it, so it didn't count basically. And his door is all rotted out down the bottom here. All in here is all rotted out, and you know, even underneath is all, even the back side's all rotted out. But yeah, so I figured for the $75 that it cost just to replace the whole unit, and then though they wanted it was like $200 just for the rear window. So he went with this route, and while he was there, he picked up a hood, or I picked up the hood anyway. But this door doesn't have anywhere near as much rust as the other truck, or the van rather. It's got a little something going on there, not that big of a deal. And it's the same, well, there's nothing really there, it's nothing the same over there. But this thing's in immaculate shape compared to the other one. Obviously it's got a little something going on there, which we can touch that up. A little bit of, I don't know, clear coat peeling, I guess we can call it, going off at the top of this, so this is going to be fun to try and get that off, but we'll also have to prime it and stuff like that. Same deal there, sand it up, prime it. Hood, not a whole lot going on with it, so we're going to be painting this in the next couple of days. Well, actually, we're going to be painting it tomorrow. But right now, my phone's, not my phone, but the battery's starting to go down here, so I got to go change the battery on this. Son of a bitch. Alright, and we're all set again. So, yeah, so we're going to be painting these. This is not the color that we need. We need it to be a tan. So I went down to the auto body store. Oh, hey. Got the paint we need. I don't know why I keep on saying weeds. The paint I need. Tape, clear coat, thinner, reducer, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Scotch-Brite. And I already have the sandpaper and stuff like that. And we're not going to be wet sanding and buffing this. It's just going to be a quick little spray job. Nothing too spectacular. So we're just shooting it, spraying it, a little bit of sandy, and that's about it. We're going to do a very light coat on the rear back here. Just, you know, to cover up some of the stuff. I could even spray right on this plastic because we're going to be replacing the plastic with the tan interior he has. So not that big of a deal, but looking pretty good. I got the stands for it from Uncle. We'll use those just to help me out. But, you know, the hood has got a small dent in it. Right here, I think it is. Yep, right there. And we're just going to leave it. I mean, it's not the nicest looking van in the world. He wanted me to do some work on this van a while back. And it's so much rotted, it's not worth it, I tell him. So hopefully once we get the van looking somewhat decent, he's going to basically sell the van on Craigslist or put it for auction on eBay. And he is just going to go out and buy a new vehicle because it's honestly what he needs. I mean, the van runs great. You know, it's a mint van on the interior, but the exterior is just so rotted out that it's not even worth it anymore. So that's what we get going on for tomorrow. A few of my parts came in today, I noticed, so that's pretty kick-ass. I'll show you these blades I got after once I'm done scratching my ass. There we go. I bought these blades, honestly, like a day ago. I can't believe they're already here. Used the blades for my Husqvarna. I figured this year, because I've owned the thing for about 2 years now, it's time for some new blades. So I picked up a nice set of Gator blades. Check these things out. These things are pretty nice, huh? Ooh, yeah. So these are extremely nice. Can't wait to try these out on the Husqvarna. Pretty sharp. So those will be put on the Husqvarna when I get a chance, hopefully next week, and so I can mow my yard, because that'd be awesome. Few other parts I got in today. We got a solenoid in here for the plow scrambler. A little bit of, what is this? A little bit of RTV silicone. This is the shock for the Toro. It got me nervous at first when I saw it. I was like, oh, Jesus, it's not the right one. But it is actually the right shock. It had me fooled. For some reason, it made it look shorter than what it is. But this is actually the right shock. So, at least we got one of the parts in for the Toro. I'll leave that on the seat there. The parts for this thing should be coming in, hopefully, next week, late next week, I've been told. So that's pretty kick-ass. So, yeah. I guess they just got a few parts on order still they're waiting for, and then we'll be back at her on this Toro. We get, what is this? This is the, I don't even know what this is. What the heck is this? Oh, Loctite. I ordered it on eBay because it was cheaper. Then go into the store I usually buy it from. And in this box here is the chain sprocket. This is the chain for the plow scrambler. And there should be 2 sprockets in here. Here's the rear sprocket. And the sprocket that goes on the transfer case there is right here. So that's pretty good. And something doesn't look right. Shit. Let me crack this open here for a second. Something doesn't look right. Actually, yeah, that looks about right. For a second there, I thought the sprocket was a little bit different looking, but I guess it isn't. It looks right. Same tooth. So that's pretty good. We get some of the parts in for the scrambler. Hopefully this weekend we should be doing the top end on it. Maybe get the motor mounted. I don't think we'll be rebuilding the transmission this weekend because the parts won't be in until next week. So, yeah, and then we got this Toro here. I did a little bit of testing on it. It seems like the Toro has no spark. So I think we're going to have to get a coil for it and hope for the best for it. I changed the spark plug and a few other things. I ran a few tests and no spark at all. So I'm going to pull the covers off. I'm going to check, make sure there's no wires broken or frayed. Something like that. And if nothing's going on there, then it's clearly the coil that needs to be repaired. Or just, you know, replaced. So that's what we got going on here for tomorrow is we're going to be working on these 2 doors, I guess we can call them, even though it's a hood and a rear gate, or a rear hatch anyway. But yeah, so that's what we got going on tomorrow. I'm going to clean up the shop here a little bit tonight just to get everything organized. As you can see, the floor's still dirty from yesterday. My broom is in the basement from when we were cleaning. But, I don't know. Not that big of a deal. Just tape this off and boom. Boom. Boom, baby. You know. So, anyway, I know it wasn't much of a video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on what we got going on for this week, or the rest of the week, and the weekend. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll be working on that. And for the weekend, I'll be going to throw the doors on the van. Probably only going to take me about 15 minutes to do. And then once that's done, I'll bring the plow scrambler back in here. And we'll start doing the top end on... Actually, I don't even have to bring the scrambler in here because I have the motor right here. And my plan is just to get the motor somewhat built. So, anyway, enough talking. We'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully you guys all have a good day. And, oh yeah, I just remembered something. I'm hoping I gotta check the paint. So I figured why not show you guys the paint. I'm sure you guys want to know the color of it. It's supposed to be a gold. And I'm hoping that the paint is the right color. Because apparently he bought paint for the van before and they fucked up the paint. So So this is why I'm kind of started doing it on camera. I'll put you guys down here for a second. Stay. Yep, that looks like the gold. Oop. Ta-da! That looks like gold to me. So, should be all set for tomorrow. Cost the guy $100 in materials to paint this. I quoted him 30. I go, it'll only be about 30, maybe $60 to paint it. Wrong. $106 for just what you see in that box. I'll show you. 2 cups. They give you this stuff for free. Reducer, pint of paint, coat of clear, and then the hardener, paint, and then tape. So, yeah. If anyone knows that information. Anyway, enough talking. We'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully you guys all have a good night. See ya.